do humans really come from? This seemingly simple question is, in fact, one of the greatest mysteries that modern science still cannot fully answer. Since Darwin's theory of evolution was introduced, humanity has believed itself to be the product of millions of years of transformation, starting from ancient apes in Africa. Yet the more archaeological discoveries are made, fossils, artifacts, traces of forgotten civilizations, the more we are forced to wonder, are humans merely the result of natural evolution, or was there another hidden force at play? Let us take a closer look at ourselves. Why do humans, supposedly the pinnacle of Earth's intelligence, seem to be so incompatible with this planet? Most animals can sense disasters before they happen. Before an earthquake or a tsunami, they grow restless and flee. Humans, we are left helpless. We are weak against heat, cold, and disease. A newborn human needs at least a year to walk, while calves or foals can stand within hours. Doesn't it seem like we don't fully belong here? And then, there is the question of our pace of evolution. Consider this. Dinosaurs existed for hundreds of millions of years with little change. Homo erectus needed millions of years just to stand upright. Yet Homo sapiens, in only about 200,000 years, built agriculture, cities, religions, and even spacecraft. That speed is like a rocket launched ahead of schedule. What caused this sudden acceleration? Archaeologists often divide human evolution into four main stages: Australopithecus, Homo habilis, Homo erectus, Homo sapiens. But within that journey, many branches of humanity coexisted, thrived, and vanished, leaving traces within us today. Homo heidelbergensis is considered one of the most crucial links. They spread across Africa, Europe, and Asia, with brains almost as large as ours. In China, the famous Harbin skull even led some scientists to propose a new category, the Dragon Man, possibly a sister group to Homo sapiens. In Europe, the Neanderthals once ruled for tens of thousands of years. Strong, well adapted to the cold, they dominated the continent, until about 30,000 years ago, when they suddenly disappeared. Some say climate change doomed them. Others argue that Homo sapiens, with better weapons and stronger unity, pushed them to extinction. Whatever the reason, traces of Neanderthals remain within us. Between 1% and 4% of modern human DNA is inherited from them. And strangely enough, traits we often consider negative, such as obesity, depression, even a tendency toward addiction, can be linked back to these ancient genes. Meanwhile, in Asia, the Denisovans wrote another chapter. From a single fragment of bone found in Siberia's Denisova cave, scientists uncovered evidence of a completely new human branch, closely related to Neanderthals. They once roamed across East Asia, leaving traces in Chinese fossils and even on the Tibetan plateau. Thanks to Denisovan genes, modern Tibetans possess a natural ability to thrive at extreme altitudes with little oxygen. In Africa, there were the Rhodesian humans, less famous, less documented, yet potentially one of the direct ancestors of Homo sapiens. Many researchers believe it was their descendants who, around 70,000 years ago, left Africa and began the Great Migrations across the Indian Ocean into Southeast Asia and eventually across the globe. This gave rise to the widely accepted out of Africa theory, that modern humans originated in Africa, then spread everywhere else. But discoveries in China, such as the Yuanmu and Liujiang fossils, suggest something different. They hint that humans may also have evolved independently in Asia. Could it be that modern humans are not from a single origin, but rather the fusion of many ancient branches across continents? And then comes an even bolder idea, one that dares to step beyond the boundaries of Earth. What if the sudden appearance of Homo sapiens, the rapid explosion of culture and technology, was not solely the work of natural selection? What if, somewhere along the way, an extraterrestrial hand shaped us? Think about it. The sudden rise of civilization, the construction of impossible monuments like the pyramids, the cryptic symbols of the Mayans, or the enigmatic Sangxingdui culture in China. Could all of this be coincidence? Or are they faint echoes of a forgotten connection to something beyond our world? Of course, this is speculation. No hard evidence proves alien intervention. And yet, the question lingers. When you look at how, fast humanity advanced, how abruptly we shifted from simple hunter-gatherers to building entire empires within just 10,000 years, it is hard not to wonder. Perhaps the truth is not so simple. Perhaps we are both, the product of natural evolution, but also of blending between many ancient human branches, and maybe even touched by something greater, something beyond Earth. One thing is certain, the question, where do humans come from, remains unsolved. Perhaps centuries from now, future generations will finally uncover the truth. Until then, all we can do is continue searching, continue questioning, and remain open to the possibility that the story of our origin is far stranger than we can imagine.